Hello and welcome to another episode of Thoughts on Education, an initiative by Collegedunia where we interview esteemed dignitaries of notable institutes from all across India to talk to us about their experiences and expertise in the education domain. Today we have Mr. Ayush Jain to share his thoughts with us. He is the director at the NSAM Academy of Fashion and Interior Design at Navi Mumbai. We welcome you, Mr. Ayush.
Thank you so much, Charu, for having me here.
Right. So, beginning with the interview, my first question for the day is what keeps you connected with the education sector and how has your experience been so far with NSAM Academy?
The experience has been amazing. It's pretty amazing to with the students, focusing on them with their activities which we keep. We don't only, just teach. We have various other events, social events, digital events, and much more, which keeps me, about the question which you have asked, like which keeps me interacted with the students. Basically help students with their digital presence. I, as a director, uh, try to focus on giving them what will they require after 3 years down the line. I don't teach them the syllabus, but yes, whatever they'll be needing after 3 years, I have started teaching them as of now from the first year.
Right. And being the director, what is your philosophy of leadership and how would you describe your leadership style?
I would describe my leadership style as a bold, dynamic, with different thinking. I might say I don't believe in the old thinking and previous way. I believe in discovering new things, learning new things from the students as well. Learning is a never-ending process. We learn from each and everyone. So I learn from students as well. So my leadership doesn't, is in a nutshell, it's just not focused on, you have to be rude, you have to be something like that. If you have a position of director, it's generally like you have to stay away from students and all. But I'm not like that. I like to mingle with students. I like to talk with them. I have continuous connection with them, asking how is it going, how the work going on, what are you looking ahead in the future, and all that thing.
Right. And how do you strategize about the key programs and plans for marketing and administration of the institute?
We have a team of more than 5 people with us, and the main source, are the people. You have to hire great. You need to have a great team to have great marketing campaigns and advertising campaigns. So you require great people with you. So we have them. And second, I personally read a lot of books about marketing. I see a lot of videos about marketing, how to do the marketing, how the brands were made, how the earlier things have been done. So yeah, there's a constant learning process going on in these fields also.
Right. And about the education system in India and foreign countries, they're both structured very differently, right? So, in your experience, what can any inbound student gain from studying here at your institute?
Yeah, definitely. We know, this is a good question, by the way. The difference between our Indian education and the foreign education. We students, we in India still, are following that if we say engineering or if we say a commerce field or any other graduation, we still have that 30-year, 40-year-old syllabus going on with us. They are still, teaching the how to use a diesel vehicle or a petrol vehicle when the world has been shifting to EVs, that is electronic vehicles. But still our portion is still old 40-year-old program. But yeah, this fashion designing, interior designing, or be it any skill course is totally depend on the skills you'll be learning in those 3 years. It is totally depending on the future, what new things are coming on. So we cannot teach them the old methods or the previous methods which have been coming on that for example, if there's a particular method of drawing or a particular method of constructing a garment, the time has changed. So
Yeah.
we focus that you should know that new techniques, you should know the new ways of getting those things done. Okay, previously it's done. Now it's done. It's not in use, but you need to learn the new things. So that's one thing. And secondly, we have industry-based learning program, if we say, which is basically a foreign model of education where they totally believe on the practicality of any subject. If you're learning engineering, you need to have the practicality, you need to have projects based on that. Same thing we have approached here. We have approached wherein from the very first year, the students are made to do case studies, which is one of the most important thing which I have seen, which great universities like Harvard and Stanford does. The universities, the case studies on the various designers. For example, in fashion designing, we do case studies on various designers. Our mentor uh, give a brief, give a great knowledge, immense knowledge about these designers. And students are made to do researches on these designers because you need to know the process of how these designers became great, right? Unless and until you don't know how they became so famous or what was the process they went on to, the ups and downs which they had seen in their life. No one can become like that. You need to have a study about it. So main thing is that we focus on research, very much focus on research. And yes, the same thing we have inculcated in our program. We have made a point. I don't know about other institutes or other academies, but yes, at NSAM Academy, we have made a point that our syllabus or whatever we are teaching subjects are industry required or industry based. That's why we have IBLP. That's industry based learning program. Yes.
Okay, that's great to know. I'd also like to understand how does the curriculum of NSAM Academy ensure the best practice of the industry?
Yeah, since I told you recently in the last question, most of the answer was in the last question that we have a team of industrial experts. We sit down with the team of industrial experts that and get to know that what's the requirement of the industry. Because at the end, if we are at the end, NSAM believes that after 3 years of their college from our side, when they complete their degree or even if they're doing their diploma courses, after a year or after 3 years, whenever they sit for interview or they're going for a company, that company should say that yes, that student he is industry ready, because
Right.
that's what and that's how that student will get the work. If
Right.
we are teaching the old methods or the old ways, we are not inculcating or we are not including new softwares. We all know that this is a digital age now. So
Right.
softwares is a very good. Softwares are becoming more and more used and trendy in this field. Also, we believe that that fashion and interior is something hand driven, hand drawn, and you need to draw it on the book and then only you'll be a good designer. But no, the things are changing. We are having great softwares, new softwares, new technology. Some of the softwares are Coral Draw, if we see Google SketchUp, there's V-Ray, there's 3D Max, the list goes on. But yeah, we ensure, we have we say that we have a yearly meeting wherein we revise our syllabus. Is that something which is required in the industry? If not, then we'll cancel out those things. If yes, if there's new things to add on, we'll add.
Right. All right. Also, any insights into how NSAM Academy could be more welcoming to students of different races or economic backgrounds?
Yes. There's one thing that fashion designing is still looked up like not to take course. If we say the parents here in India, especially in India, are still against these things, as I've seen. So the student has to really convince, be it from any caste, be it from any religion, be it from any background. The student has to fight to get admission into fashion designing or interior designing, because parents yet they're changing, they are not changing. Both the things are there, but the NSAM they ensure that like at NSAM now also we have students from pan India, be it from South India, be it from North India, be it from Western sphere. So students are coming from pan India, and we have make a point that we make them comfortable. We the teachers which we have are also from various parts of India, like they have been through there. So we have teachers who are proficient in languages like Tamil, Telugu. We have teachers with have grip on As in Maharashtra, so there's a grip on Marathi also. We have teachers from North India, background of North India, so they know Punjabi, Himachali, various languages. So that's what make comfortable students. The students, they need to get comfortable when they're coming from such far places. So we have made a point like that, and we welcome each and every student, be it from any caste. And we are like in our admission form, we have made a point that we don't want to know about your national. We don't want to know about your caste. Or some people, like there are students who ask us that, sir, are there any discount in the basis of casteism or something like that? And we clearly say to them, no. This is sorry, there was some call in the middle.
No
So yeah, so where was I? I was talking about, that the students, they give a call that are there any discounts or are there any scholarship on the basis of caste or something like that. We give a clear answer and straightforward answer that, dear student, we don't believe in casteism here. This is a creative field. This is a skillful field. The only thing matters for us is that whether you're creative or not. If you are creative enough to get a scholarship, you'll be getting a scholarship. If you're not that creative and want to learn that creativity, then yes, you are welcome.
Sure, that's great to know. Another question would be, what do you think should be your institute's top priority over the next 10 years?
Our most priority and the topmost priority for the next 10 years is first is expansion. As of now, we are in Mumbai. So we would like to expand our academy to much more places in India. That's the first thing. Second thing is that we want to include technology in our academy, wherein with the help of that technology, a student can, for example, say the Zoom has come in, you have recorded lectures of the faculties and stuff like that. So if we can, do something like that, we can record our ongoing lectures, offline lectures for the students. And in the portal, if we can upload so that any student can refer to that lecture anytime they want. So that is something which we are looking in. And yes, in the next 10 years, we aim, like NSAM Academy, my founder.
Okay.
Sorry, again there was a call. So my co-founder, she has a aim of making India fashion capital. The fashion here in India is the best, and it's from ages. It's not new in India. People have been having the, if we say the great kings and the queens, see their necklaces, see their attire, that is fashion. That is something completely which others have been following. So making India fashion capital is something which we look forward in the next 10 years as a collective motto.
Great. All the best to you for those plans. And the next question would be, what do you see as the greatest strength of the institute as of now?
So as of now, the greatest strength I've seen is that the unity in our students. Mostly there's a competitive advantage, or competition among the students that indirectly has a backlash on the academy. But here we have inculcated that togetherness, the unity in the students, among the students, that see, the times are changing. Previously it was me and all of the me, but the future is all about a group. The work which you will be doing is about a group. You cannot alone do all the things. You need to have a team. You need to have many things with you. You need to have a proper team. If you have a team, you will succeed, and if you don't have a team, you will fail out one day or the other. So that is something which we teach them. And also the most important thing which NSAM Academy focuses on is the holistic development. That is the all-around development of a particular student. We, as I said on the starting of the interview, that We just don't believe in only the theory or the study kind of a thing. uh, we have social events, we have various other activities going on for the students so that they can become a better citizen also for the country. Apart from the studies, they become a better citizen of the country.
Right. And my last question would be any suggestions that you'd like to give to the current youth and aspiring students?
Yes, definitely. There are many things that the student should focus on. The new Gen Z, which we say the Gen Z, they have lost the patience. The millennials or before the millennials, that they had a huge amount of patience, and that's why they were able to achieve such great success. But as the social media has come in, as the various platforms have come in, and we are, we are so vulnerable now. We are so exposed to the digital that we just get insecure that अरे इसने तो इतना कुछ कर लिया, उसने इतना कुछ कर लिया. He has achieved so much in less time and something like that. But to be honest, that's not the truth. He has worked hard. He or she has uh, worked immensely hard to get to the position where they are now. There are things. There are Instagram is making influencers as of like ऐसे ही किसी को भी influencers बना रहे हैं. But students or the Gen Z, they don't think that अरे it's not the case. They have also worked hard. That's why they are getting so much views or so much becoming an influencer. And yes, the motto of our academy, which is building a better you, is something which I tell every student that you should not prove to anyone. There's nothing such as proving to anyone in this world. It's always about improving yourself. It's always about building yourself, building a better for the better future. So unless and until you don't believe in that thing, it's okay. You have come in, you'll live it, and you'll go. So, but if you have that courage, if you have that ambition, if you are on a mission, yeah. So as I told you that the students should have an ambition. They should have a mission to where to go and what to do. Because you need to achieve something great. If you need to achieve something great, you need to have all-round development, and you don't need to prove to anyone. You need to prove to yourself.
Right. Thank you so much. This was certainly an insightful session. Thank you for giving us your time and speaking to us amidst your busy schedule. We look forward to interacting with you again. Ayush, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, have a nice day.